This is your A main showdown. Green flag is out. Good start for Tim Schaefer into turn 1 and 2. Parker Price Miller double slider for the race lead. Parker Price Miller 2 for 1. Here comes Schaefer back to the inside. Tim Schaefer, Parker Price Miller, pair of winners this year, side by side slide job by Parker Price Miller. Tim Schaefer going to go right back to the race lead. Schaefer and Miller going at it for your top spot. Schaefer holds on to the race lead. Down the back chute they will go. Parker Price Miller going to throw another slide job. Tim Schaefer back underneath. Schaefer, Miller, Cale Thomas there in the mix as well. Kelby Watt, Zane DeVault going at it side by side. Kelby Watt gets by Zane DeVault. But up front, the battle for the race lead between your top three already hot and heavy. Bobby Elliott right now running his career best inside the top 10 in the 7th spot. Parker Price Miller though right there behind your race leader of Tim Schaefer. Schaefer leading the way. Parker Price Miller, Cale Thomas, the top three pulling away as now Zane DeVault in that 4th spot got by Jeff Dodge. Greg Wilson gonna pull in the infield, we stay green. Cale Thomas trying to close back in on your top two. Schaefer leading the way. Tim Schaefer looking for his 2nd win in 3 races with the All-Stars. Parker Price Miller looking for back-to-back wins. Cale Thomas looking for his 1st win with the All-Stars since June. And then Zane DeVault closing in on your top 4. Zane DeVault looking for his career 1st All-Star win, but has 3 drivers that have been on a hot tear over the past 2 months. Now Cale Thomas to the outside. He'll get by Parker Price Miller. He'll go to the inside on Schaefer. Slide job for the race lead. Schaefer back to the inside. 3-car battle. Parker Price Miller now gets by Schaefer. Parker Price Miller, Cale Thomas. Side by side, Cale Thomas still with the race lead. Parker Price Miller, now Zane DeVault in the mix. Your top 4 all right there with each other. Zane DeVault now to the outside trying to get by in the 17 GP as Darren Nida off the pace. The 7N of Nida off the pace. We'll see if he can get in the infield down the front stretch. Cale Thomas still leading the way as caution flag will wave. And green flag is back in the air. Better start for Zane DeVault now, but here goes Parker Price Miller. He'll go slide job for the race lead on Cale Thomas. Thomas tries to go back underneath, but Parker Price Miller going to take back the race lead. Nate Dussel now gets by Dodge for that 5th spot. So the 1 of Nate Dussel up to 5th. Cale Thomas now goes to the inside on Parker Price Miller. Parker Price Miller going to hold on to the race lead. Zane DeVault gets by the 17 GP of Tim Schaefer again. Caleb Henry trying to get by Jeff Dodge for the 6th spot as now your 2nd place car, Cale Thomas around. Caution flag is out. Green flag in the air. Nate Dussel now as Jeff Dodge has to hold off the 5E. Bobby Elliott goes to the inside. Casey Jedrzejek and now Sheffer there in the mix as well. Side by side, Jedrzejek and Elliott going at it. Now 3 wide they will go at it for Jeff Dodge. Dodge now gets slid by Casey Jedrzejek. That will be for your 5th spot. Casey Jedrzejek up to 5th looking for his 1st career top 5 with the All-Stars here tonight. Nate Dussel now to the inside. He'll get by Tim Schaefer heading into turn 3 and 4. Schaefer up top, Dussel on the bottom. Slider there from Sheffer now on Dodge as Bobby Elliott gets by both. Parker Price Miller, 5 All-Star career wins looking for career number 6. 2 already this year. Down the back chute he will go into turn 3 and 4. And for the 3rd time this year and for back-to-back races, Parker Price Miller gonna win an All-Star race. Zane DeVault, 2nd. Dussel gonna knock it by Schaefer as Schaefer holds on to the 3rd spot there.